Oh, this is so good. Dear Tom, thank you for all of your wisdom for the War of the Worlds tour, but I have to say, you are our nan. You were obviously listening very well when she was explaining how her just-in-case bag works, where she has backups of everything in. She'd be very proud. Now, the reason I sound like Gretchen from Recess at the moment, who strangely looks a little bit like you, is because I'm not very well at the moment. I've got a crappy cold. So excuse my tired eyes and my occasional sniffing, because Tom, I would like to share some of my wisdom with you. It's the only wisdom I have on this sort of thing, which is theatre wisdom. You know what to do when to go on tour, and I know what to do when you're in a theatre. Being on tour is ever changing. You're in a different place every night, a different hotel every night, you see different people every night. So you may think that being in a stationary show while staying at home in the same building with the same people is easier, but at least with a tour, you know it's only a couple months of madness with no matinees and less shows a week, whereas being in the theatre is relentless. It's 8 shows a week, 6 being evening shows, 2 being matinee shows. You have to travel in and out of London every day, and you've got to get yourself into a stable and solid routine that can't change, because as soon as it starts changing, you start getting tired. So Tom, if you ever find yourself in a show, which I have no doubt you will do at some point in your life, whether it be playing Honduras or Figaro or Javert or Valjean when you're a bit older, here are my top 10 theatre tips. Those 4 fingers should be stretched as well if I wasn't holding a mug. 1. Always pee before a show. There is nothing worse than getting halfway through your track, midway through a line in a song, and realising you need a wee. The best way to check if you need a wee is you do the squeeze test. 2. Always eat at least an hour before curtain up, because if you eat any later, you will be burping your way through the show, and in some cases, in the other actors' faces. 3. Avoid fizzy drinks during the show for the same reason. I once drank an entire can of Diet Coke during the interval, and I almost burped in Maris's face when I was dying. 4. Always have a named bottle of water in the wings, because those lights get hot. And make sure your bottle is named, because otherwise, anyone will just drink your water if they get thirsty. 5. Stock up on honey, tea, coffee, and make sure you buy milk at the beginning of every week. The amount of times I've gone through the whole tea making process, open the fridge to find there is no milk. It makes me weep. 6. Make sure you know the quickest and easiest route from your house to stage door and stick to it. As soon as you start trying out shortcuts, you end up getting lost, and that's when it takes longer. 7. Keep spare clothes at the theatre. If it rains on the way to the theatre, or you're just prone to spilling dinner or drinks down your front, then you definitely need a spare set of clothes at your dressing room desk. 8. Keep fun things to do in your dressing room. I keep books and origami to keep me entertained if I get to the theatre early, or just if things are taking a while during rehearsals. 9. Keep a sleeping bag in your dressing room. There will be times when you need to go into London earlier in the day, and you won't have time to come home and go back into London again before the show. Most theatres in London open at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and you can just go into the theatre at any time during the day and go and have a nap in your dressing room in your little sleeping bag. I've done that so many times. 10. Finally, keep a drawer specifically for things you'll need when you're sick. Paracetamol, ibuprofen, Lemsip, Papa Cow, Jakeman's, ginger sweets, port, the works. Keep it all, because at some point you will need it. Tom, I wish I could make this longer, but I ain't feeling well. I need to crawl back into bed with my hot water bottle, my winter sore throat mix, which someone called @GeekStinkLaura taught me how to make on Twitter. Thank you very much, Laura. So I just need to curl up in bed and feel a little bit sorry for myself, because Tom, today when I'm filming this, it's Tuesday, but tomorrow is Wednesday, and Wednesday is also the 22nd of October, which is also my birthday. But that means that I want to go to bed now so I can be better for tomorrow, or today, which is when I upload this, which is when you're watching it. So hopefully when you're watching this, I'm gonna be in Les Mis feeling better and running around a barricade and thinking, woo, it's my birthday, I'm 22 years old, woo. But right now I just want to not do that. I just want to go to bed. So Tom, today I look like this, and I shall see you next Wednesday, but we also really need to figure out how we're going to fit G into this, because let's do that soon. Bye-bye. Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, da 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 da, happy birthday to me.